Hey guys.
Hey guys.
We're back.
We say that literally every week as if we're going anywhere.
We don't leave.
Just
keep going
we're back.
It's been a bit. Let's do a little live catch up.
Okay.
Things we can talk about. So
Georgia just got done with a really exciting project that she's not able to talk about right now, but hopefully soon.
Yes,
You're in for a
exactly.
treat.
I'm very excited for this one.
Very, very excited for this one.
And what have you been up to?
Not much. I've been doing a lot of writing.
Love.
Obviously the podcast, hanging out with my new boyfriend. I guess it's not really new anymore.
I was like, wait, is this a new boyfriend?
Someone asked me that the other night. They're like, oh, a new one? I was like, no, I know I like switch boyfriends every 4 months. It's a 6-monther, which is really rare for me.
That has gone really fast. I remember when you guys just started dating. Like, it's flown by.
It's crazy, right?
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
Yeah. I'm alone and single. How is your relationship though? Like, what's the dynamic like? You loving it?
You know what? It's so nice to be with somebody that I don't have to worry about.
Okay.
Every guy I've dated, I have to worry about. They give me so much anxiety. They're psychotic and like severely mentally ill. It's just really nice to date someone normal, you know?
It's like my type.
Like, no, yeah. I think I switched my type and things are going smoothly. Yeah. And he's really sweet. I just spent time with his family. They're up in Connecticut. It's just so nice. He doesn't have like sisters or brothers.
Wow. He's an only child?
Yeah, he's an only child. It's just like, I hate sisters.
Really?
I get it. It's your family, but like, it's still a girl. So.
Oh my God. Isabel, you're so real for that. I know the feeling.
They're always trying to get in the way and meddle into your relationship. It's like, F off.
It's like, that's my brother. And
girl
really
cousins
protective.
too.
Yeah, it is a tough dynamic. I mean, I've only ever got along with like sisters but like I have seen with other friends' relationships how they can meddle, and it's not a vibe. It's not fun. So I'm lonely and single. I'm in No Man November, loving it.
Love that for you.
Birthday's coming up. We're gonna celebrate. It's a big one, which I'm not.
Oh my God, the big one. I'm excited.
I wasn't excited for it, and now I am getting excited for it. But I've like mixed vibes about it. You know, it's like it's a controversial birthday.
It's a hard birthday, but I almost feel like, I don't know. I feel like everything's gonna really fall into place this year for you.
I feel like too, and I feel like I've finally gotten out of this like, I don't know, the 20s for me, where a lot of like building, finding myself, going through shitty relationships, trying to like navigate my career, and I feel like I'm finally at a point where my career is great. I am feeling the best I've ever felt, like looks wise.
You look the
I've
best.
never looked this good, which is like, I feel weird saying that about myself, but like
no,
people
but
are
it's
so scared of aging because they're like, I'm not going to be as cute. I've missed my prime. I am arguably in my prime, I would say. I've never looked this good. I will show other photos of like years ago. I didn't look great. I wasn't comfortable in my vibe. I wasn't like fashionable. I don't know. Now I'm like finding myself. I know what I like. I'm independent.
The hair is like amazing. I feel like this is your color.
The hair has grown. This is all natural, which is a big
Wow, really?
Yeah, this is not extensions.
Oh my God, I love it.
I had extensions for a while and it was
so
really
long.
not a vibe for me. But yeah, hair's growing back. No sassy man in my life. Birthday's going to be just for the girls. It's going to be fun. I'm really excited.
Where are you going to have it?
I don't know. We have to plan like where. We're going to do something fun.
So should we
dive in?
Yeah, this episode is a really special one.
Yes, it's actually really special because we can both relate to a lot of the advice that we're going to give. And I feel like it's important and the girls will love it. And
we've made the mistake so you don't have to.
Exactly. We want to pave the way to give you the best setup in dating, relationships, life. We want to help you be the most confident, successful version of yourself when you step foot into the dating arena.
Yeah.
Because I admittedly have made a lot of mistakes. I would say probably the most mistakes I made was with the last guy that I was seeing, because you know when you just really like someone,
you sabotage.
And you just sabotage. Yeah, you sabotage, but you also just like do everything wrong because you're like,
because you're
I
so
like this
excited
person.
And you think you're safe, and that's what a lot of women they make the mistake. They get into a relationship, they start liking someone, they start hooking up with someone, they feel so connected, they feel like they can act however they want. Newsflash: even if you're dating, even if you're married, there's always a game to be played, and that's just how life is. And if you don't like that, then you're gonna stay single. So we're gonna talk about the dating game and how not to fumble the potential love of your life,
and how not to drive away the man, because some things that we do
away,
they drive the man away, which I've done a few times.
I have done with almost everyone. It was only 2 years ago, I'm 28, that I finally feel like I really mastered the art of dating, and there's a lot that I learned, a lot of trial and error. Same with you, Georgia. So we're gonna get into it. We've made an extensive list.
Yes. Usually for me, I don't know how this is for you, but I find like when I really like someone, all my game goes out the door. Like you need to have a degree of game when you're dating, because you can't lay all your cards on the table. If you do that, you're gonna like reveal everything about yourself. You know, oversharing's not great, which we're gonna dive into. But I tend to do that when I trust someone and I like someone. If I don't like them, I actually do everything right. So I think one of the biggest things for me is start acting like you don't like them. You need to stop giving everything away and start playing it a little cooler. Definitely don't be too available. That's one thing I will say.
Yeah, I would say one of the biggest things that I think women do is talk about how their past relationships, and I feel like you've done this, how badly men have treated you if you're dating a new guy. And even if they ask, the response should always be, yeah, even if it's not true, I've dated some great guys and we're all on good terms. Because if you say all my exes have cheated on me, they're all psychos, in their mind they're thinking, okay, so this is the behavior she tolerates,
I can get away with that.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
I
a
just
mistake
made this
you've made.
huge mistake. I struggle with this
Mm-hmm.
because obviously a lot of my life is online, so people can see a degree of my past relationships.
That's right.
Anyway, I'm also a very honest person, so if people are going to ask me straight up questions about people I've dated, I feel the need to explain myself, because there's information out there that is inaccurate to the story, to the like play out of the relationship. So I feel this need to be like, this didn't actually happen, this happened, this was the way he treated me, blah blah blah. And I find myself giving a play-by-play of exactly how the relationship went, and you usually think that that's a good thing you can do, and you can trust these people to like take that information in and not use it against you.
Right.
Wrong. That is the biggest error ever, because
always
they pocket that info, and they, like Isabel said, they are figuring out what can I get away with, and they end up using it all on you. Hence why I've continued to be cheated on, I've continued to be disrespected, I've continued to have my boundaries crossed, because men know I've tolerated that in the past. I will not tolerate that anymore, which is why I'm single right now. However, never let them know. My mum used to tell me this. She's so right. Never let them know about how people hurt you, because they're only gonna copy it, amplify it, and do it again.
Oh, also, to go back to kind of that point, if you tell men, you know, nothing ever works out for me, every relationship I've had has failed, blah blah blah, then when you're in a fight or like you get into an argument, then they weaponize that information. This is why everything hasn't worked out for you.
Yep, I had this happen as well.
Yeah, this is why you've been cheated on by everyone. This is why
triggering something in you, because you're unhealed from things you've been through. That kind of speech,
totally
so upsetting.
Big manipulation tactic.
Yeah, it's a way that they just get the upper hand on you, and that's never what we want. Never reveal all the information about your previous relationships, ever.
Also, don't reveal your insecurities. Like, don't start with your negative qualities, because men latch on to labels. They'll believe that's their first impression of you. If you say, oh, I'm jealous, I'm hard to love, I'm super insecure, they're going to believe that more than their own experiences with you.
Yeah, like if you say I'm crazy or something, they're going to
never
go,
say that.
She's crazy. And then
she's saying it herself
against you. Like, it's not quirky, it's not cute to be like, I'm crazy. Like, no, they will actually tell all their friends you're crazy, and even if you're not, you'll be painted as that person.
Totally. And I feel like a lot of girls, and I used to do this in relationships and situationships, which is why nothing really ever worked out for me, is I would try so hard to be different from girls that they dated in the past. I was like, I'm gonna prove that I'm deep, that I'm this spontaneous, chaotic, like vixen that they like have never experienced before. It's okay to be normal. It's okay to be, you don't have to try to be so different. Men don't really respond well to that. They get very turned off. And we think that they do because we've watched so much media and movies of like Effie Stoneham being this like mysterious, crazy drug user and every man's in love with her. That's not real life.
Yes. And also off the back of that, on the other end, don't be too go with the flow. I've always been the girl that's like you hear what has happened with the guy in his previous relationships and you're like, oh, well, I don't want to be like that. I want to be different for this guy. And then you try be more easygoing. You have less boundaries. You'll go with the flow. Never be the go with the flow girl, because they label that as you're weak with your boundaries. you're a pushover, they can get away with whatever they want. You should always stand firm in what you want in a relationship. And if you're dating, you're probably doing it with the intention to like be with this person long term. It's probably not a short term thing. So don't set it up to fail by having a lack of boundaries. You really need to keep those. Like,
don't be too much of a nice girl.
Yeah,
it's really,
I've always been the nice girl because
nice girls finish
am
last.
just a nice person, and it's really annoying.
Yeah,
to just
see, I'm not, but I think that I could have played into
you so are. I just went like I just didn't even think subconsciously. I go no, you are a really nice girl.
With the movie star guy, I was really nice.
Girl.
I was too nice. He canceled last minute. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Yeah, and he took advantage of that. He was sick. I made him soup immediately. Men want a little bit of a bitch. It was pathetic. Like I remember he lost his phone once in an Uber. Immediately I like handled the rescue mission in under 10 minutes.
Never be mom.
And I was mom, and he was like, looking back, he would have with me way more if I had been my normal bitchy self.
Okay, I did this the same with my actor. He was sick one night. I ordered a bunch of, I'm actually so repulsed by this behavior because it's actually such a nice thing to do, but in reality I was like, you
medicine
idiot. I ordered a whole range of like throat medication. What did I get? Electrolytes, throat medication, cold and flu. The guy was never sick. He was seeing someone else.
Sick in the head?
He was sick in the head. He needed therapy.
Should have bought him
not
therapy.
Need my CVS delivery. And I know it's so funny because he didn't even get it because he wasn't even home that night that he was pretending he was sick. I never went into this. He was seeing another girl in the building. But yeah, it was really funny because, I was trying to be mum all the time, fixing all the little issues. Never fix a man. They already have a mum. You shouldn't be that person.
Yeah,
especially
be like,
when
rub
you're
some,
dating.
they're sick, be like, sucks for you.
Oh, cool.
Rub some fucking dirt in it. I don't like, I honestly can't
up.
stand a man who like complains when he's sick. It's like, grow up. I want the guy that's like, I have 103-degree fever. Like, it's fine. I'm all good. Like, I don't want a guy that's like, can you get me soup?
Flu. The man flu.
Ugh. Like, being sick is for women.
It's
having a
for the
cold.
girls.
You're
Like,
not like on your deathbed.
No.
Don't expect me to bring you anything.
And you shouldn't be just like nursing a man back to health. That's really gross. So
I did that.
only if you're married. Like if you're married, fair enough. But we're not there yet. So in the
no
dating
ring,
pool,
no
nursing.
no nursing. No ring, no post.
Don't overcompliment.
Oh,
this is a huge one because I just did this to the guy that I was hanging out with.
I've done this.
And he was so beautiful. I just wanted to tell him, like, he was hot.
I've done
I
that.
love to make someone feel good about themselves, and I feel like men need it sometimes. This guy objectively did not need it. I feel like he definitely knew it. And the more you compliment someone, the more that they're realizing that you think they're good, and then they start to feel like they're better than you, and that starts to play out. You should never pick a man up too much because then they're going to look at you from above and start thinking you're below them.
Totally. And they think that
dangerous.
you're so happy to be with them. She's never gonna leave me. She thinks all these things. I
thinks I'm
dated
amazing.
a musician a long time ago.
Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, that was definitely a bad experience. He had like a little bit, like a little moment of fame, whatever. And I kept telling him, you're so talented. You're going to take over the world. And he started to get really annoyed with me. I think that when you over compliment a man, one or two, maybe like once a month, they hit so much harder and they think they have to keep being amazing. If you compliment them too much, they're just thinking, I got her. She's mine. She's obsessed with me.
Yeah.
Never want a man to think that you're obsessed with them.
Yeah, because like you start making them think they're too good for you by accident. You think you're doing a nice thing because
women like being complimented.
Yeah, they should be able to compliment you. But if you're over complimenting them, it's weird because they actually stop complimenting you and then they just start like looking at you as like you're not important and you're not as cool as them.
Don't be self-deprecating. This is a big one. Do you do this?
I do this all the time.
This a lot. The way that you speak about yourself becomes the lens that they see you through. So even if starting a relationship through banter, I know it's fun. Trust me, I'm the first person to like roast someone and have them roast me. Men don't know how to draw the line. So suddenly you're joking like, oh my God, you're so chaotic, and then the next second, this is why your ex left you, and you're like, why are we just bullying each other? So don't even open that door. I don't even open that door anymore. I don't even start the back and forth banter thing, because it can turn aggressive very quickly.
Yeah, and also like take the compliment, like even if you're uncomfortable taking it, never put it back and be like, oh no, I'm not. Like I always do that because it makes me really awkward to be complimented, but do it for yourself. You should be taking that with pride, and if you can't, just simply say thank you. That's all you need to say. You don't need to push it back and like lower yourself and be like, no, but I didn't do this well enough. I don't really dress nice. I don't feel my best today. You don't need to say that.
No.
If someone's complimenting you, take it.
Because it gives them an excuse to pile on. Like I had a ex, and I would always, to make things lighter and less awkward, joke about myself. Like I make jokes at my expense. I'd be like, I'm so lazy, all I do is rot in bed and vape, and I don't have a job, even though I had all these things. And then one time he turned to me and he was like, oh, you're so lazy. And I was like, excuse me. He's like, but, and I'm like, you really make jokes, like why are you making these jokes to me? And he said, well, you make those jokes about yourself. And then it hit me, okay, so I've given him the script, and now he feels like he can make jokes and nag me because I do it to myself.
Yes, they really learn off what you say.
Yeah.
So as much as you think it's funny, they're going to save that for later. Don't let them save anything for later. Don't give them anything. You're perfect. You're a queen. You're a goddess. They should be so lucky to be in your presence. That's how you should feel with anyone that you're dating. Because if you're not feeling that, you need to work on yourself first and do the self-love. Otherwise, all those insecurities are going to pop up in the relationship, and men take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Everyone I've dated that I felt like I'm not ready to date because I don't value myself, it's ended up coming out that way. They don't value you either.
Yeah.
Sucks.
And they weaponize what you say about yourself and use it against you.
Yep. And no one loves that. Like it's just so mean. Oh, this is a good one that you've written down.
What?
Don't feel the silence. I always find myself
We talk about this a lot. Yeah.
We talk about this a lot, but it's just so important. Like you really shouldn't be over speaking. Like keep some mystery. Men like a little mystery, which I've learnt the hard way. I always reveal all my cards too soon because I'm an open book and I want everyone to see the transparency in my personality. I don't want to look like I'm hiding anything because I'm not, and I want them to think they can trust me. Let a man figure that out for themselves. You don't need to tell them everything.
Yeah.
You don't need to give them everything and let them feel so comfortable with the fact that you're never going to put a foot out of line. Be mysterious. Don't overspeak. Don't fill a gap. Let them talk. Honestly, it's important to let the man speak.
Because they reveal.
Yeah.
If you wait like an extra 20 seconds after you've asked a man a question, like let's say, whatever question.
So true.
They start and they'll give you kind of a plain answer. And then if you wait, they'll keep going out of nervousness. They'll ramble. And in that rambling speech that they're giving, a lot of red flags can be revealed.
Yeah. That's so true.
They will reveal. Also, like if you overshare too much and you tell them all about your life story too early on, exactly, it takes away the mystery. They feel like they know you already and they're like, what's left? We want to, men don't get access to all of you on the first date.
This is a really good point. You've said it another time, and I actually learned when you said this because I usually let them have the access before they should in terms of like I tell my emotional story. I talk about my life. I talk about my struggles. They need to earn that right to know those things about you.
They have to earn it.
Yeah. You really can't trust people right away. You need to like give it time. Not everyone is trustworthy. I've learned this the hardest way possible. So like trust me on that.
This is a really good one. Never explain to a man who's already checked out how hurt you are. Never say, this is how you hurt me. I'm sick in bed. You've made me heartless. I haven't eaten because of you. Never. Girls think that by explaining how they feel, that a man's going to feel the same way.
No.
Very, very common mistake that women make.
Worst. You've just given them everything they wanted to know, that you care so much. You're so deeply invested. They can probably circle back on this anytime they want because you're so hung up on them that you're not going to move on quickly. The best thing you can do if you feel someone pulling back and checking out is let it happen. I'm telling you. 9 times out of 10, I would even say like 9.75 times out of 10, when you pull back, match that energy, they will it'll make them realize, oh my God, she's not where I thought she was. She has a life. She's not like solely dependent on me. Maybe I like misread this situation, and they will come back. But if you chase a man that's pulling away, it's like the rubber band theory. Like,
totally,
you'll keep pushing them away. You need to remove yourself, match the energy, be busy, hang out with friends, act unbothered. If they cut it off, let them. Never fight a man and try and prove
beg.
And never let someone tell you they don't want you twice. If they say this is done, it's all good, like I don't want to do this anymore,
nothing you do.
Any reason is an excuse. You need to understand. Men are very intentional. Whatever they want, they will fight for. There is really nothing that will stand in the way from a man who wants something.
Especially emotional essays or poems or letters. Women think that by explaining how you feel, men are going to feel closer to you. They're going to understand you. It just makes them feel responsible. And responsibility triggers avoidance. So they will pull away even more. They do not respond well. It comes off as very accusatory when you're explaining how hurt, they don't feel closer to you. So never explain how hurt you are. It makes you look really weak. And that's not to say that let men walk all over you, but one cutting line hits so much harder than the essays.
Always just also like, if they're ending it, just agree. I would say that's the best thing you can do, even though it's so hard and I know you don't want to. That's actually what I just said.
Respect that.
I said, I respect your decision. Like, cool. Like, let it be. Respect it. You know why? Because you're never going to change. If they're already made up their mind on it, you're not going to change it, but you're going to make yourself feel shittier about it when you're begging someone to change their mind and then they don't. Like, it is the worst feeling. You're not going to change his mind. Respect it. Leave. They will respect you so much more for just being so unbothered about it, even if you are. And more than likely, they'll come back around and be like, hey, I miss you. I did this wrong, blah, blah, blah. Then you can decide what you want to do with that. But I'd probably let it go.
I was so delusional when my ex broke up with me. I was in denial. I literally begged. I was begging like you've never seen before. I made him a slideshow of all of our photos together to sad songs. Oh, no. And he didn't respond. I sent a letter to his house.
No.
I was just in denial, and we do crazy things when we're heartbroken. But that experience was so humbling because now he has all this like proof that I was obsessed with him. And now looking back, he's such a loser and I have no feelings for him. But he goes around saying, oh my God, she was so crazy. She was obsessed with me. Still to this day talks about it. Yep. And I'm like, oh my God, shut up. We never dated.
And you can't deny it because it's in writing.
It's in writing.
Never put it out there.
And men don't delete texts like we do.
No, they keep
like,
it.
We delete everything. I'll delete conversations. Men keep that shit forever because it's proof of their greatness.
And they show their friends.
They do show their friends.
Before you send a text, this is a really great scenario to imagine yourself in. Before you send this needy text where you're begging a man to give you another chance and begging him not to leave, imagine he's in a room with all his friends and he's reading this out to them and laughing about how much you're into him and how he's ending it with you. Then, if you're happy with that feeling, send it, because that's more than likely what he's going to do. Don't ever let a man have the satisfaction of talking about how needy and obsessed you are with him to his friends.
And he will.
I'm sorry, because he will. He will. Things have gotten back out to me that I've said to men in the past about, how much I like them or how much it's gotten back to me through other people. And I'm like, how would people know about this? He's shown people. Never let them show people. Never send it in the first place. If you want to talk about it, wait till they call you, because they will speak about it.
Always call if you have something to say. Even if you want to break no contact, I really recommend calling. It's much better to have a missed call on your phone than 50 missed text message of you begging and drunk. It's just not.
And if they don't answer, you can always lie and be like, someone else used my phone, or I accidentally pocket dialed you, or just make something up. If they don't answer, just tell yourself whatever you want, but you can never lie about a text. That was from you. And that's in your writing.
Oh, sorry, wasn't me. Someone hacked my phone.
I miss you
He's
so
like,
much.
Yeah, okay, Isabel, you're a fucking psycho.
You're not sly.
Oh, and also, like, I don't think that you should ever initiate a conversation with a man. What do you think?
Oh, I never do.
No, she's good at that.
I never do. I will never reach back out. There was like, if it's someone's birthday and things have gone to a point of like no contact, I'll say happy birthday because I'm not a Grinch. Like, I do wish you well on your birthday. However, you're never going to get a call from me drunk. You're never going to get a text from me drunk when things are over. And when they're in the beginning stages, I will never initiate. I'm never doing the reach outs. If we've reached a point of like continuous talking for like 3-4 weeks, I'll send you a good morning text, but I'm not initiating plans. I'm not reaching out first. If we've met and you've taken my number, if you don't reach out, you're never going to hear from me. I'm never being the one to reach out.
No, and you should
chase
never.
a man.
No, I used to chronically chase men because in my mind I was like, oh, I don't care. I'm not playing that game. I'll text first. I don't care.
No.
Pretending I didn't care. And it got so bad that I started doing this thing. This is really smart. So whenever I meet a man, let's say I go on a date with a guy, after our date, I'll delete the chat and I won't add the number until we're boyfriend and girlfriend. So every time we stop hanging out, I'll delete the chat. So I have no way of physically texting him again.
That's
so it stops
really
me. It's really smart. I don't add people as contacts unless we're boyfriend girlfriend. My boyfriend and I were hooking up for like 4 months and he was like, why am I not a contact? Because this is not real to me until you have asked me to be your girlfriend.
You've got to earn it. You've got to earn that.
You have to earn the
name
contact
in the phone. Otherwise,
You're
nothing.
nothing.
Nothing. You don't exist. You're an enigma.
Yeah.
You don't get a title.
Another thing that is super toxic that I do with men that I just started seeing is, you know, when like you're talking back and forth over text, like it's like a rapid fire conversation. So you're just having a conversation. If they say anything slightly vulnerable or risky, you just stop responding for hours because it'll create kind of that push and pull dynamic. And in the time when you're like ghosting them for hours, they'll be talking to their friends. Did I say something wrong? And then once you come back, they'll feel like, oh my God, thank God. I never want that to happen again. So don't be afraid to randomly ghost mid-conversation. I think that that's a really good, I don't want to call it manipulative, but strategic. What do you feel about like dating multiple people at once? Like, do you think, I think girls should have rosters.
I really think they should. I've never done this, and I honestly think this is my biggest mistake in the dating thing because I'm very intentional. If I like someone, I like them, and I don't want to talk to anyone else. You should never like them that much in the beginning. You should be spreading yourself out amongst other men. There is this, I saw this TikToker. She's amazing. She gives really good advice. I'm trying to think of her name, but she's great. But she says you should have 3 men at all times. You should have one that you like, one that you don't like, and one that you have fun with. Like just people that you can talk to. Spread yourself out so that you're not spending all your time on the one that you like and you're not always available for the one that you like. Because if you're always available and you're only speaking to them, they feel it. They know how much you like them. You're pouring all your energy into them and they're comfortable. They lap it all up and then they get rid of you. They don't want someone that's obsessed with them. Like they want to chase. Guys want to work for it. They're natural like hunters and chasers. They need to like work and earn your love. If you're giving it all away, they don't want it. Like,
yeah, it doesn't
really
matter
don't.
how beautiful, how pretty, how amazing you are.
It just never works if you're too available.
Yeah, and also when a guy cancels plans, don't rush to reschedule. Say, yeah, I'll let you know how my schedule looks. If you're immediately like, oh, what about the next day? What about this? And I've done this a lot. They're like, is she just free? Never cancel plans for men. Don't be free every Saturday night. Never drop everything for a man. Ever.
Yeah, if anyone ever canceled on me, unless like there's been a death in the family, I probably would never hang out with them
unless
again.
There's been a death. Even if there's been a death in the family, I want to come to the funeral. Like,
show me your obituary, like show me the proof. Otherwise, yeah, we're done.
Tokyo Tony, have you ever seen that podcast
Yes!
she did where he's
how did
like,
you know
my father died? How do
but
you
how
know that?
do you know? She's like, because I went to the funeral. She's like, but how do you know?
Do you have, because I have pictures at the funeral? Who showed you those pictures? My mom.
That's my favorite video.
I would love to have her on, but I'm kind of scared.
No, I'm not scared. I would love her on.
She reposted me one time.
Oh my gosh, yes. We actually posted a little story. We're gonna cut into this for a second and answer a few questions that you guys have asked us so that we can interact with you guys. We want to give the people what they want. And yeah, one of the questions, let's start with the first one. Who are our dream guests for the podcast? Dream guest on my podcast? How does Jojo say? Dream guest on my podcast?
Dream guest on my
Dream guest on my podcast? That's literally how she says it. I was hoping you'd get that reference. I'm like,
Jojo, see, I would love to have her on.
She dream guest on my podcast.
I honestly really like her.
Tokyo Tony, we would love. I want people that just like are on
Paris Hilton, obviously.
Oh yeah,
that
Julia
would be
Fox.
Oh, Julia, we see you liking our videos.
Yes,
we would
girl,
really love to have you on.
We like you a lot, a lot. La Rosalia, love. I would love her on this podcast. She would be so fun on here. Who else have we spoken? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg,
please.
Snoop
Any
Dogg.
rapper. It doesn't matter if you're
follows me on Instagram, and I messaged him when he followed me, and I said, "Hey Snoop," and he never replied. So I love you. If you ever see that, we want you on the pod.
We'll smoke with you.
Oh my god, we would smoke. I don't smoke weed.
She would smoke,
but I would. I seriously cannot handle weed. I get a little bit whoa. But if Snoop Dogg was in the building, I'm smoking that. We're rolling that blunt.
He's rolling that blunt. I don't know how to roll.
Well, I don't know, but I'll learn. And we're going to have the best time. So Snoop, please come on. That would be so fun.
Soldier Boy.
Who are our guy ones? We have
Chris Lilly, like above anybody else. Like
top of the list.
Chris Lilly, I will personally fly you out here first
Literally.
class. I will spend all my money to get you here.
He lives in Noosa in Australia, where I'm from, and I'll be there over Christmas, and you can literally fly there, and we will literally film it in Australia if we have to. We love Chris Lilly.
Oh my god, there's nothing better than Chris Lilly.
Nothing, actually, nothing on this earth.
I was thinking like someone random, like I don't know, like Smith from Sex and the City. I tried to get him on here.
Oh, that would be fun.
He's not as hot anymore, but he's still pretty hot.
Wait, he's always hot. Take that back. That's a crime.
My dream man.
Is there any other men that I literally think I was thinking of someone the other day.
Jacob.
Sensitive topic.
Now we're just talking about dream bed rotation.
Yeah. Who is your dream blunt rotation? Mine's I thought about this the other day.
Julia Fox, I think.
Julia Fox was in mine. Kelly Catrone.
Kelly Catrone.
Snoop Dogg has to be in there because I feel like he would supply the goods and it would be a good time. Yeah, that's a great dream.
Maybe like
rotation.
Wiz Khalifa.
Someone asked, if you're in love with two people, what should you do? How do you know who to pick? I think there's like a famous quote by Johnny Depp, and he's like, if you're ever in love with two people, pick the second one, because you wouldn't have fallen in love with the second one if you truly loved the first. So that's what I would probably say, because how could you even have that emotional capacity to love someone else if you really loved the first one?
Because I have a big heart.
She's just like, I like open relationships.
Yo, like, I could fall in love with 3 people. I could fall in love with 5 people at once.
Oh my god. Do you want to look through these and see if there's one that stands out to you?
Wait, I actually had a good one. I'm curious what you think of this, Georgia. So someone wrote to me and they said, me and my boyfriend have been dating for 2 years. The other night, I blacked out at a club and kissed another guy. I've never cheated before in my life and would never again. I feel horribly guilty. Should I tell him or leave it be? It's a tough one.
Oh, it's so tough. I would say you have to tell him. Oh, I know you would say the opposite. That's why we're such a good dynamic, because you get both perspectives. I would definitely say the right thing to do is to tell him. If he takes it badly and it ends, at least you did the right thing. Because what I would say is, say there was someone who saw, say the guy that you kissed ends up finding out you're in a relationship and goes and tells him, you're going to be in such a worse place than if you had the opportunity to be honest and you didn't take it. I think owning that you made a mistake, it was a drunken mistake, setting boundaries for yourself in the future with drinking and partying without your boyfriend, maybe would, change the perspective on what happened. It might not. But just knowing me, I wouldn't be able to get over that. I have a very guilty conscience, and it would be something that I would struggle to forget. And it would find its way to creep into the relationship in like my own insecurities. If I'm thinking, I did this, what if he's doing something? I would be thinking like, because I'm a cheater, what if he's done that? So I mean, I feel like it's best to be honest. It's just a kiss.
That's the
and
thing,
maybe
though.
they'll forgive it.
Just a kiss. And listen, if it's not a habit, I would say leave it be. Like, sometimes when you tell people that you did something like kiss another guy, it'll never be the same. It could, one, ruin your relationship, and it could make them feel very unnecessarily insecure. People make mistakes. I'm not saying cheating is okay. I do not believe that. I've never cheated. I have kissed someone once when I was 19. I felt horribly guilty, and then the guilt passed, and I'm so glad I didn't say anything. So up to you. But
she's like, I never got caught, and that's the moral of the story. I feel great.
No, I don't believe in cheating, but I believe that sometimes in a relationships aren't perfect. Maybe you want to take that one to the grave, but I don't know. Georgia thinks differently.
I mean, like, I appreciate that perspective.
It
is not that big of a deal, a kiss, but I really just think lead with honesty, because it isn't a big deal. And if you tell them, oh my God, this didn't mean anything, I feel so bad, I was so drunk, I did it, and I feel terrible, I'm going to put boundaries in place for myself, and then maybe it's fine. I don't know.
Up to you. But
yeah, I mean,
good take
for both angles, I feel.
Or have you ever had a lesbian experience?
No, but I was asked by a girl the other night, and she was really hot. I've never. No. I've never.
Unfortunately, I'm literally the straightest person.
I haven't. I'm so straight. I'm straight as an arrow. Unfortunately, I wish I could. Maybe if I tried it, I would like it. But I'm unfortunately into men, which is so hard.
Yeah, I've never done anything with a girl. I told like a group of girls that the other day, and they like shamed me. They were like, live a little. Well, like, how can you not have, like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, listen, like, I'm just straight. That's fine. You know, I love lesbians, and I think they're like, I just love their energy. Yeah. And they really like me, but
they love me too.
Yep. Never dabbled in that. Somebody asked us when it's okay to sleep with somebody. Is there a specific amount of days or months or dates? I would say a month. For me, I don't want to give somebody my body who I don't feel respects it. It can cause me to really be severely depressed and anxious and upset if I hook up with somebody and they never speak to me again. That to me is one of the most hurtful things, and I've experienced that, and the emptiness that comes. You can do other things. You can sleep over at their house, but penetration, I would say, I really would not do it until at least a month or 2 months. Once you feel safe, it's not enjoyable. My opinion on casual sex, and maybe it's different for other people, I can't enjoy something when I don't feel like I'm safe with the person that I'm engaging in with.
I don't like casual sex, I'll be honest. I like to have an emotional bond with someone before I do that. Yeah, so I'm actually in a period right now where I'm leaning towards celibacy for like the rest of my life, so it's probably a hard question for me to answer, because I don't want to do that with anyone ever again, until I find, you know, my husband. But what I would say is, the longer you wait, the better. Develop an emotional connection with someone first. You will enjoy it more. It's good for that to be saved and be more sacred than a one-night stand, because, you know, it's better for you. Like you said, if that doesn't end up working, you just gave yourself to someone that didn't respect you, took a piece of you, and they're gone now. And the feeling is not great.
It's the worst.
It's just not a good spot to be in. So, like, I would say, wait it out. It makes it more special, means something. Guys do respect you more, unfortunately, when you do wait. But do whatever the hell you want. Like, I'm not saying do it because men respect you more. I don't really care what men think. I'm just kind of saying, like, if you want to increase your chances of it lasting, scientifically, it's proven that the longer you wait, the more a man has that ability to bond with you and create something with you that's not going to be as disposable. It is actually proven. It's something to do with the vasopressin, like the testosterone, when they're like releasing it, as to when they're keeping it. It makes them bond with you and chase you and develop an emotional connection with you. As to if they were to have sex with you, it releases that, and they don't feel.
They're animalistic. Like animals. Like, you have to realize that about men, exactly. And like, don't fall for the love bombing. A lot of men say things like, no matter how much, like, I've slept with people after really early on because they've been complimenting me, talking about the future, and then they're gone. Men use that stuff as a fast track towards intimacy because they know that telling you what you want to hear will get you into bed faster.
Future faking.
fall for it. I feel like a lot of girls, when it comes to the topic of sleeping with someone, they kind of just do it because it's easier than saying no a million times, which is so messed up in and of itself. But what I've started doing, and I learned this from a friend of mine, is I'm just upfront. If a man tries to sleep with me, I say, hey, you know what? I really want to sleep with you, but I have to form an emotional connection. We're not there yet. I think we could get there. If that's not cool with you, I'm totally cool being friends.
I've had to say no to a man probably 20 times before. And like, he tried every single avenue of hooking up. He lied and said that we were going to have drinks with his friends and tried to take me to his hotel room. And the hotel was at the place that we were supposed to have drinks with his friends. He lied so many times that I just kept saying, I'm not sleeping with you. I am going home. What if you just stay over? Just stay the night. No, I'm going home. I had to literally fight my way out the door. And I was like, disgusting, off-putting. Men will try anything to get that out of you. Just, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. You will feel so shitty about it after, when you've been pressured into doing it and they treat you with disrespect, as to if you have just said no. You keep your power, and who cares what a man thinks at the end of the day? What's he going to feel like you're not putting it, like putting yourself out? Like,
wait
the
for
right
you.
man will not even be thinking about that, because they'll be so invested in learning about you and all the things that they like about you. You wanting to hear about your family and your friends. They won't want to do that until they get to know you. So like, let that be a sign, I would say.
Just to kind of preface this, because I didn't know this until I was really older, is when a man, even if nothing happens, that's still a form of assault. When somebody coerces you and harasses you and says, like, I was at this guy's apartment a couple years ago, and he literally would not give it up. Can we just kiss for a little longer? Can we do this? It was an hour of me saying no and being like, I really want to go home, but can we do this? And I left there feeling violated, and that is a huge violation. And if you're a teenager or in your early 20s and you're watching this, just know that that is not right, and it doesn't get talked about enough. And I think that coercing someone into bed with you and begging for a woman after she said no, that's an invasion, and that is definitely crossing a serious boundary, and you do not need to put up with it. So, exactly. Depressing note to end on.
Well, sorry to end on such a depressing note, but we're just trying to help you guys. And like, we've made all these mistakes. We want you guys to have long-term relationships, or just like have the upper hand. You know, it's just whatever you want.
Take back your power. It's never too late to do things differently. Things changed for me when I started. I was chronically single for about 7 years, and then I woke up one day, I really liked a guy, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do things differently this time around. And I've had 3 boyfriends ever since. Not that they lasted, but you learned. It worked.
We learned, we grew. So like, my takeaway is, you know, now when I see myself liking someone, I'm gonna check myself, take it a little more slow, give them a little more less access to me than usual, have other things to do, have a little roster, because that's important, and speak highly of myself. Never chase the man.
Don't compliment.
I would say a good book to read, if you want to, like, a summary of what we've said. Why Men Love Bitches, and why men marry bitches, because it's a very good perspective on what men value and how they perceive you. And it's a rude awakening, but teaches you a lot of lessons. And I was arguably doing everything wrong. So
and this isn't us trying to be like, oh, male-centered, it's all about the man. It's not. This is about protecting your energy and your peace, and you coming off as more valuable, because you can say, you know, you can't mess up what's meant for you. That's actually wrong.
You can.
Absolutely can mess it up. I am living proof.
Yeah, I feel like we are living
You
proof.
send a man 20 drunk texts on the second date, you can mess that up.
Oh my gosh, me. Oh, well, I hope you
show
guys
up at
learned
their
something.
work, you can mess it up. You hook up with their friend. Oh, also, homie hopping. Don't do it.
I will
also,
never.
Don't flirt. This is just a good one. Don't flirt with men or their friends in front of them. As women, we think it'll get them jealous. It's a huge turn off. My twin brother tells me this all the time.
I accidentally do that because my way of flirting is to ignore the person that I like, and I actually am just my fun, charismatic self with the people I don't like, and it comes across as flirting with the wrong person.
Yeah, like you can be friendly, but never be like, don't like touch their friend or
I'm
try
touchy.
to homie hop. And you know, I've homie hopped before. I accidentally homie hopped with 2 friends. I didn't know that they were best friends since birth, and they were together talking about me. So
I have a story for you with something similar that I don't want to air.
okay, tell me a dinner.
Yeah, let's go get dinner.
We're gonna get some girly dinner and drinks.
But
and
like,
we love you guys so
follow,
much.
share. We love you. We love all your feedback. Let us know what you want to hear from us.
Yeah.
And what we're doing wrong, because we love constructive criticism.
More questions, more topics, anything you want to hear.
Love you.